Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me again today for another video tutorial. Today we are finishing up using our watercolor melon stamp set from our celebration brochure. This stamp set is free with a $50 order. And we have been making an adorable little note card set. We've got 4 of our note cards with envelopes. Aren't those great? I love, they're just so cute. So we're gonna make a holder for them today. Okay, so we are going to start out with a piece of 8.5 by 11 Sweet Sorbet cardstock. Now we don't need this whole sheet. We only need a 7 by 11 inch piece of cardstock. So we're gonna cut off a little bit off the side. We're gonna make that 7 inches using our paper trimmer. Then we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So I'm gonna start out on the long side, and we are going to score this. Make sure your cutting blade is out of the way. This is the dark ones you're cutting, the light ones for scoring. And we're going to score this at 2 inches. We're going to do it at 2 3/4 inches. And then 6 3/4. We can come all the way down to 6 3/4. And then 7.5. And I will post the scoring measurements on my blog along with the measurements of our cardstock. And then we are going to score this at 3/4 on both of the short sides. Here's 3/4 inches. Now, what I also want to do, well, let's finish scoring and then we'll come back and we're going to do a little cutting. And then I'm going to do 3/4 on this side. All right. Now we have our 2 inches down here. This is 2 inches. Then we have 3/4. We have 4 inches, 3/4, and then we have 3.5. So at this 3.5 side, this is going to be our front flap. I'm going to trim off our sides. So I'm going to put it at 3/4 with my cutting blade, and I'm going to cut it down to the second score line this way. Right here, about 4 1/4. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to put it at 3/4. And then cut down to 4 1/4. Okay. That is it for our paper trimmer. Let's grab our snips, and I am just going to cut across right here at that score line on either side. This is just easier. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let's do our folding so we can see where our score lines are a little bit better. Okay, fold these in, fold our sides in. Now we have our side panels. We have got 2 little tabs right here. So we're going to cut our tabs. I like to cut just on the outside of the score line. And then we're going to kind of cut off the corners of those inside tabs. Okay, just like that and like that. All right, so when we go to assemble, we're going to assemble up. This is the front of our box right here, so that we're going to have nice open. We can see our note cards when we open it. And then this is the top flap. That's going to come down and hold. Now we're going to do a little decorative edge on here. Now we have these basic Borders dies, which have a lot of different ones. There's a curved one, but for some reason it's not in here. So I think I know that it's been put in another die set by accident. But This would be really cute for edge. I'm going to do this one, but you could also use that. You could do this one. Use whatever. This one looks more like clouds. I don't think I'd do that one, but you use whatever you want to do. Okay, now this is a little too wide to go into our Stampin' Cut machine. Stampin' Die Cut machine. I don't know. So what we have to do is just do our front flap. We want to get that centered because this die covers the whole front of that. And we're just cutting where we need it. Now, sometimes I'm using my magnetic platform just because it's a little bit easier. I say that and then the die is going to jump around. Okay. Just want a little bit, just right at the end, that cute little point. And then we only need to die cut that and roll that amount through because the rest of this is too big to fit through our machine. Okay, that's it. That's it for die cutting. Okay. Now we have that cute little point to our folder. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. So let's glue our sides. You could use Seal Plus, tear and tape. I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow liquid glue right there on our front tabs. These are going to go inside. And then when I put them up, the liquid glue gives me a second to get those in place. And I want to make sure it's going to stand up straight. So I like to hold it flush on the table. You can see right there. Hold it flush so that it will stand up as soon as we get a little weight to it. And then give that a good press. Okay, now right here, I am going to, you could use a little magnet if you want. I'm going to use a Velcro dot. I'm going to see where I stuck those. Right here, I've got some mini Velcro dots. I like these because they're very thin. All right, very thin dots. And I'm going to use that one. I like to put the fuzzier one on the top. These are all stuck together. I kind of wish they were separated, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to take my top dot, the fuzzy one, and put it right here. This is going to be my closure. And then I'm going to take the harder one with the hooks or whatever it's called, hook and loop tape, right? And peel off the backing. These are self-adhesive. They're 3/8 inch Velcro dots. I think they're called minis, which are really great for this type of thing. All right, I'm gonna make sure this is right flush with the top edges. Place that right there. Oh, gotta push that a little bit harder. Let's do this. Let's put all of our note cards in here. That'll give me something to kind of push against. So you get it in place. Okay. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Love that. Okay, let's decorate. So I have got a piece of basic black and basic white. This is 2 by 5 1/2. This is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to do a little stamping here. So for my sentiments today, I'm using the Sweetest Cherry stamp set. And I'm going to do Life is Sweet, because this will be good for anything. This is really a good little gift box for a note card set. So let's do Sweet and do it over here on the left, closer to the bottom, right there. And then we're going to use our Memento ink right here to do Life Is. Right above that. Life is sweet. So cute. Okay, now let's stamp a little watermelon to go over here. Look in here, I have some scrap right here. We're gonna do the half slice of watermelon. Just like that. I think we're done with this color. Let's grab Garden Green and do a little rind on our watermelon. What I'm trying to do is line up the two top edges of the rind so it's in the line with the watermelon. Not real dark on the bottom, but that's okay. All right, we are done with green. And then let's add a few seeds to our watermelon slice. 1, 2, 3. I like these little seeds. I think they would make great raindrops as well. I wanted to use them on something else. Okay, we can take our modern oval punch, and that'll save us a little bit of cutting. Not all the cutting, but some of it. Okay, and then we're just going to trim out the top. Just like that. We could even stamp another watermelon down there. Use that for later. Okay, let's adhere our white to our black. And then I'm going to use a little bit of ribbon. Now, you could put ribbon around the whole box if you want and tie that. I want it to be nice and easy to open, so I am not going to do that. I'm going to put ribbon around just my sentiment here. Boy, I've got all kinds of adhesive on my paper. I like to keep my ribbon on the roll while I'm tying so I don't have much waste. Okay, I want my ribbon up at the top. Up at the top and out of the way. But I want just a little bow. Cute. How cute that is. And then we're going to pop this up right on top of that ribbon with a couple of dimensionals. Love it. And then we can you can pop this on top if you want. I think I'm just going to glue it on. What is that? There's a rampant piece of washi tape on the back of that cardstock. Huh. Sometimes you just never know where you're going to find stuff. Mostly these things, you know, I have found those everywhere. All right. I might do this. I'm just going to center this right on the top of my top flap. Just like that. Cute. Oh my gosh. What a cute little gift to give to someone. And that is it. That concludes our week-long little gift box. We've got Life is Sweet. We have 4, and this is probably big enough that we could fit, let's see, I have a couple more gift cards. We could even fit 6 in there. Maybe, maybe not. Can we? There's 6. We could fit 6. Can we fit 8? It's going to be tight. Let's get all of our envelopes. Let's see if we can fit 8 gift cards in there. It's tight squeeze, but it can be done. So you could fit 4 to 8 gift cards in there. And that's with, you know, lots of layers. We've got lots of dimension. Isn't that cute? Here's a whole nother set. If you wanted to make 2 of each, you could do a set of 8, or you could do a couple more of your own design and do 6. So I hope you enjoyed this week's project, if you love this watermelon set, it can be yours for free with a $50 order. Make sure to use the host code below, because when you order $50, I will also send you a set of a pack of embellishments for free as well. All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our projects this week. Make sure to check back on next Thursday. I think it's card class next week. We are featuring cards with love, marriage, anniversary, all that type of thing. So, yep, we'll have that at noon on Thursday, and I will see you all then. All right. Bye, everyone.